Welcome to the video. This week we are just watching AI to push its boundaries. We are seeing regulators, the market, and even the developer themselves start pulling back the curtain and forcing AI to answer for itself. The era of AI black box is just ending, from the mandated labels to the price collapsing overnight to the user controlled thinking. Accountability is no longer a future concept, it is legal, economic, and product reality. Let's dive into it how. Our lead story, and arguably the most impactful, comes from the European Union. On August 2nd, the first set of crucial transparency obligation from the landmark of European Union AI Act officially became applicable. This is not just the another guideline or a suggestion, it is the law as specified by the regulation European Union 2026-1744 Article 50. Now, what does it mean for you? Right now, two major things. First, any AI system that directly interacts with the user must identify itself as an AI. Think of your chatbot, recommendation engine, your virtual assistant. No more pretend to be a human. Now, this seems ironical because since years AI companies are making the AI more humanized and now law is asking to step it backward. And the second point which European Union highlights and perhaps even more critical for how you consume information online. Generative AI models like that creates text, images, audios, or videos are mandated to label it as a synthetic content that they produce. Now, this is a direct shot on the misinformation and the manipulation at the source. If the image or a text comes from an AI, it needs to be clearly marked. The European Commission views this as a fundamental right. Users are deserved to know if they are interacting with the machine and if the content they see is real or AI generated. Now, this is not a magic bullet. Misinformation won't vanish overnight and the enforcement will be an ongoing battle. There is also a transitional period until December 2nd, 2026 for the generative AI systems that are already in the market to comply. But the message is clear. The European Union has fired the first shot on the global AI accountability. But the regulation is only the one force reshaping the AI right now. While the Brussels write the rules, the market just delivered a verdict to its own and it's every bit as blunt. Now let's move towards our second update. Just 3 weeks after the releasing of the OpenAI's most advanced model, it slashed the price of its GPT 5.6 Luna and Terra models. Luna dropped by 80% and Terra by 20%. Not just a gentle adjustment, a price collapse, and it happens almost overnight. So what does a cut like that actually tells you? It's not the models are broken, it's not the market crash, it's a signal that the competition had turned brutal and the buyers have stopped paying for the hype. And if you notice closely, what didn't move? Sole OpenAI's top tier model kept its price. The pressure is landing on the powerful but not on the flagship tier. The model most people and the most businesses actually use for the everyday task. For you, whether you are a student using AI tools, a creator running the generative models, or a business using it to make a real work out of them, the cut's two ways. The advanced AI is setting cheaper and more accessible faster than almost anyone predicted, but it's almost mean to have to get sharper but about what you are paying for. The market is forcing AI companies to prove their worth, not just their power. So the law is forcing the transparency and the market is forcing the value, but there is a third shift and this one comes straight from the developers. I hope you remember Soul, the model the price war didn't even touch. It just got an update of a very different kind. This brings us to the third story. OpenAI's latest update on GPT 5.6 Soul introducing a thinking slider to its Plus and Pro user. What is thinking slider? OpenAI described it as a way to give user more direct control over the model's processing. You can then generate the response and check how the output aligns with your slider setting. This gives you as the user a more intuitive, a real-time influence over the model's internal working, a subtle but the powerful form of user-driven transparency. What is the unified message from all of these stories this week? This week proves that the AI future is not just about what it can do, but what it must do. Transparency, accountability, and in terms of what actually holds up. Comment down your views. What do you think about the future of AI? And follow if you want more AI update like this. I will see you in the next one.